Ali vs. Frazier, Sugar Ray vs. Roberto Duran, Mike Tyson vs. Evander Holyfield. Everybody loves a good fight and a great rivalry, and right now, we have the best of both worlds. This is Dunderball Fighting Championship 1, Matthews vs. Ellis.
Yeah, like deep down, Paul, he might not really be a bad guy. He's just, he feels like he's got a lot to prove, you know, he's failed a lot in the past. Fargo didn't go so well for him. He made a lot of good trades, but not a lot of good moves. Can't stop the double leg, but luckily for him, he doesn't have to worry about that here. He thinks maybe boxing will be what saves him, but I think he's going to suck at this too. From the Perry Open to the Wax Bowl to the Dunderball Fighting Championship, Paul Matthews is my little bitch.
This rivalry goes much further than just this fight, as they have had altercations in the past, leading one time to Brennan waxing Paul. Will Brennan's rage-filled, tiny body be pummeled by the pure size of Paul Matthews, or are we in store for a classic David and Goliath story?
This guy was never even fucking good enough to go to Fargo. That's how bad he was at wrestling. He thinks he's gonna hang in a fucking war with me in the ring? He can't even fucking last 2 rounds of golf without mentally collapsing. He's a weak-minded bitch. His boxing skills are like when you have a dream and you can't fight back and your punches are moving in slow motion. And on Friday night, I'm gonna dance on his dead body.
He's really fat, so you know he's fatter, he's taller, he's actually training for this thing. You know he's got everything going for him. Should win the fight, right? But the only thing I'm really worried about is getting my boxing glove stuck in his belly button.
Well, it's hard to even consider him a man in a world full of gorillas like myself.
Just keep losing. Just keep living in my shadow, like he has been. The Wax Bowl, 6th grade Perry Open. I mean, I'll live in this guy's head. He hasn't stopped thinking about me since middle school.
And you can just tell in his demeanor, he thinks about it all the time. And now he's complaining that I'm training for the fight, which, I mean, he claims to be a hardcore UFC fan, or combat sports fan in general, so he should know that when a fight comes up, you know, you want to train for it if you're serious about winning. That's how I know this guy's head's not in it. He's not a real fighter. He's a shell of a man. And I'm pretty sure statistically, 98% of male nurses are also gay.
If I lose to Paul Matthews, I'll never be able to show my face in town again. I mean, I can't think of anything more embarrassing than that, other than maybe getting pinned by a certain somebody.
I mean, have you seen me? And have you seen him? It's like fighting my fucking sister when she was in 5th grade. I mean, this guy's 5'6" with inflated insoles, and that's being generous. He weighs $160 soaking wet. I'm fucking 6 foot, maybe 6'1", 230 pounds of fucking sex appeal. Like, you're not fucking with a guy like me. You're talking to a guy who can chain smoke a pack of cigarettes and go roundhouse a motherfucker in his head outside of Kilroy's.
Well, if we're going until somebody dies, he's gonna die. And then if it's rounds, you know, I might just toy with him a little bit. Might just pick him apart, point him to death. You know, really make him suffer out there.
I don't know why he would challenge someone twice his size, twice his IQ, and twice his testosterone. The last I heard, he's been on estrogen.